Hello there guys, welcome back to the survival series. Today I've had a little change of plan. So I did say I was going to be shifting the grass at the end of the last episode, but I've decided that I'm not going to do that at the minute because as you guys can remember, we couldn't actually plant the wheat any other time apart from the end of this day. So my plan is we're going to get a tree cut down. I'm then going to buy myself the cultivator. We'll get the field then cultivated so that that is done, and I think I might try and get the seeder today as well. I really want to try and get the wheat in by the end of this game day. So even if I have to work through the night, I will. I need to get it in because I don't want to wait a whole year just to be able to put it back in. I decided not to tweak the crop calendar purely because, you know, I'm using this game, well, this series as a challenge. And obviously, if I start tweaking stuff to make it a little bit easier, then I'm starting to get rid of the challenge that I'm trying to do. So, yeah, I think we'll keep it as it is. Because like I said, it is quite challenging because now I really have to get it in by the end of this game day to be able to plant it, to be able to get it growing and get it ready for harvesting quicker. So yeah, that is the plan for today. So let's just quickly look at the price of everything. So if we can remember correctly, the cultivator, that's 990 euros. Actually, just quickly change my thing over because obviously it's still in the Hofbergman settings. So just quickly tweak that. So we're going back in dollars. There we go. So yeah, like I said, the cultivator, $990. So, you know, that's easy. We can get to that quite simple. Right, so what we need to do is now have a look at the seeder. How much is that? Okay, so that's $3,600. That's quite a step up. So we need about 4.5 grand, maybe 5,000 because we got a seed purchases to get. So yeah, okay, 5 grand. That should be a tree, I would have thought. Hopefully that is. What is the prices of trees for the moment? Hope it's gone up. So the wood train yard, $1,500 per ton. Okay, so yeah, this is doable. Right, what time is it as well? Because okay, 1:45. So we got about 4 hours, 4.5 hours until it's dark. So yeah, we could do this actually. Yeah, could be possible. So right, I think best to start cracking on with this rather than me talking. So right, I'm going to go and get myself changed so I'm ready to cut down some trees, and then we'll try and find another tree to cut down, and then we'll make a start on getting that done. So I'll catch up with you guys in a minute once I've got myself all changed. Right, okay, so as you guys can see, I'm now all ready to get going. So all we got to do now is try and find a tree to cut down. Hopefully I think we got another one over here. But ideally I want to do the ones at the back of my property first, and then I'll start going down that way because I know I got a big bundle of them down there, but if I can save them for a bit later, I will. So I don't know if this one's still on my land here, so let's quickly see if I'm able to actually cut this down. Looks like there's some fairly big logs from this. If we cut him to fall that way, hopefully, fingers crossed, he will go that way. Ideal. At least this one was actually on my land, which is good. Right, let's get this trimmed up then. don't know why. This one seems like it's bigger than the others. So maybe this tree here will do it. Yeah, he's definitely bigger, isn't he? I'm not allowed to cut this tree. You're kidding. Is it because... No way. It's because that bit fell down there, which is off my land. Has it stopped me from doing it? Surely not. How bad would that be? Because technically this is my tree. You know, I've just cut it from my property. Well, keep going, and hopefully I'm able to cut it. If not, I don't know how I'm going to shift it. I might have to just leave it where it is until I've got some machinery to be able to move it. Oh, I should have felled it the other way. I really should have now. I didn't really think that that was a thing. Saying that, I mean, that is a bad feature. I might actually have to try and find a mod, or I could do super strength to move it, but you know, I really don't want to do stuff like that because that really does get rid of what I'm doing. But I mean, I suppose in a way I'm only getting my tree back onto my land. That's all I'm doing, just so I'm able to cut it down. Because I can't believe that just because it's fallen into some land that isn't mine, it's actually forcing me to, well, you know, not allowing me to cut it down at all. These definitely seem to be bigger though. I think this is a much bigger tree. Right, still allowing me to cut at the moment, which is good. No way. So it's not... Oh no. So what do I do? Do I try and cheat this a little bit? I mean, is it actually technically cheating? Because technically all I've done is still my tree. And yeah. Or do I just... I might have to just wait until I get machinery. I think I will wait until I got machinery to move it, purely because, you know, that is just my fault. I should have done it the other way. My fault that I've ended up felling it into someone else's land. I mean, I'm guessing they're not giving me permission to get in there to cut it down, even though he hasn't put any boundary up. And if he was that fussy about it, surely he would have put a boundary or a fence up to stop me from going in there. But would it be down as trespassing? But would he just be, you know, would the owner of the lot of land be annoyed about the fact that I've just put a tree into his property? So, you know, it depends how fussy he wants to be. I'll have to try and find the landowner and have a chat with him. And hopefully he lets me get in there and get my tree back. But until then, we'll just have to sell what I've managed to cut here. Luckily, this is actually quite big stuff, so we might actually get some decent cash off what we got here. And is that too heavy? Oh, that is. That's a shame. Oh yeah, I suppose these are big bits, aren't they? God, I really should plug my controller in, to be honest. The keyboard, it's just, you know, you never get to exactly where you want to be. Alright, just make sure it's all nice and neatly put to the side. At least I know where all of it is. If I don't knock it about. Right. Let's go and grab push bike I'm not going to get many logs on it because these are some big old pieces. But yeah, I'm going to have words with the owner of that land about that tree. See if I can get it back again. But yeah, I'll go and get the push bike and then we'll load it up. Right, let's see how much we can get on this trailer. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go for some of this bigger stuff to start off with. Because, whoa, okay. Reason for that is because we might actually get the money for the cultivator straight off of these. I can get that to sit on there nicely. He seems to want to jump about a bit. There we go. Oh, actually, I'm going to go for one of these small ones. Just because obviously we've got the wheels there. No way. Am I only going to get... Might be able to get 3 on here. Might be a bit overfilled, but... I need to try and make the money I need. Look at that. It looks mental. Right. Okay. You never know. This actually could be the money I need. Surprisingly, if we can get 990 just from this slot, then, you know, even a grand, that'd be pretty good. If not, we've got quite a few treks to do because there is a lot of wood there, really. And if I can only take 3 pieces at a time, then it's just going to make life a lot harder. It's a bit wobbly, but hopefully we don't end up flipping the trailer over. But yeah, I'll meet you guys down at the train yard, and we'll then find out as to how much money we're going to get just from this one little trailer load. So I'll see you guys there. Okay, so we're almost there now. Some of you may notice that my trailer's stacked a little bit differently. The reason behind that is I hit a bump on the way down and I ended up somersaulting. I think it was a little bit top heavy because I had the bigger log on the top, so I had to restack it just so I was able to get down here, but it's still been a bit hairy on the way down, but we're finally here. Got to give it to the maker of the trailer though. It seems to be very strong to cope with this much weight. Probably German or something like that. They're usually quite well built, aren't they? So yeah, we finally got here though, which is good, and hopefully we get a nice bit of money. So, oh, I'm on 0 now. I was on 11, wasn't I? Oh yeah, of course. The chainsaw has eaten into some of my money. But let's find out how much we're going to get for this. Hopefully we get a decent amount. Right. Ooh. $1,470. And we've lost $70 due to the environmental score penalty. Oh yeah, I forgot all about that. Because now we got a field. It's now giving us a penalty, isn't it? Because of the precision farming. Oh god, it's 34. We have to start doing some soil samples and everything just to try and tweak that. Oh, just like that, when I was doing the field, I've actually only done like a quarter of the what's on the PDA, but yeah, that's not too bad. But good news is that we have got the money to buy the cultivator. So let's get back. We will then get the holder, and then well, go and take the plough off it, and then we can go over to the dealer, go and pick up the cultivator, and we'll get the field cultivated now. I also think that I need to get some fuel for the holder as well, because when I was doing the ploughing, it was beeping at me to let me know that fuel was running out, so I have to get a jerry can of fuel to top that up. But yeah, we'll get back to the farm and we'll get cracking on with all of that. So I'll see you guys back up there. Well, yeah, when I get there. So see you then. Right guys, so let's go and get this over to the dealer to get the cultivator on it. He's definitely low on fuel though. He's got 3 litres of fuel left in it. So definitely going to need the jerry can of fuel in there to top it up. As you guys can probably see, I decided to get myself changed as well. It's a little bit uncomfortable trying to do this type of work while in chainsaw trousers and that. So thought I'll get myself dressed so that I'm able to feel a little bit better when I'm out doing the field. Yeah, I was a little bit surprised, to be honest with you, about the precision farming being so low on that field. You would have thought that because there's loads of trees and grass, that you would have quite a high, you know, environmental value, because there's not much of it is filled. So I'm a little bit surprised about that, but it does mean I have to get out there and do some samples. But I haven't got the money to be able to do any of that yet, so I'm just going to have to take the penalty, unfortunately. But that'll all get better over time once I start getting all the money together. But yeah, the time now is 2:25 so not doing too bad. Been going for about half an hour, and you know, at least we got the money now to get the cultivator. But I got a feeling that I might get enough money for the cedar just from what we got left of the wood over there still stacked up. So yeah, we should hopefully get this seed in today. I really do hope so. I think this thing's got lights. It has got lights there. Let's quickly check. Oh, it does. So worst comes to worst, I have to do this at night. At least I'll be able to see where I'm going. But yeah, right, we'll get ourselves over to the dealership, we'll get ourselves some fuel and also the cultivator, and then we'll head back and start cracking on with this field. So I'll catch up with you guys in a minute. Right, so we've got everything all purchased. We've got my fuel and I've got my cultivator. Just look at that though, that does look awesome on there, doesn't it? I was expecting it to be a little bit bigger, to be honest with you, but it's certainly bigger than the plough. But I just love that. That just looks so good. So I can't wait to actually get using that. But yeah, if we need to get this topped up, so let's just quickly get the hood open on it. Just go into that view. So we press that. No, I don't want that one. There we go. So now we can actually get access to the fuel tank, and then we can top this up. So let's just stick that there. Such a shame that you can't manually top stuff up. That'd be awesome, but you know, not a thing on this game, unfortunately. But we'll do that, and then apparently he doesn't want to fill up. Why is that not filling up then? Yeah, I don't get why that isn't working. Is it this fuel can that doesn't actually work that well? No, has it actually got fuel in it? You know what? I don't actually think it does. How can we find that out? Yeah, it's one of the Mafia mods from King's Mods. Fuel can. So I don't actually know if it is if it works properly. It probably does, but I'm just doing it wrong. Oh yeah. Go on to this. See, apparently that's meant to have 20 litres in it. But I don't know if we've actually got to manually fill this up. Because according to that, that hasn't got anything in it. So maybe I do. So unfortunately, can't actually use these jerry cans. But they are a cool thing to definitely have in the future for things. Yeah, that definitely isn't working, is it? No, it's not. But yeah, I do like that because it looks like it is actually a refillable one. So that is definitely going to be something that I will be using in the future. But yeah, I won't be using that today. So we'll sell that back off. I was hoping just to get a 20-litre fuel can. I don't know if I've got that installed on here still. If not, I might have to go and grab it. So I got this one, but that's 60 litre. I only want 20 litres because that is actually all that my all the holder takes. Okay, I don't think I've got it installed. So, right, I'm going to quickly go and get that mod because I do want that. So yeah, I won't be long. So I'll catch up with you guys shortly. Right, I'm back. So yeah, I've managed to get the little 20-litre diesel cans. I do like these ones because they look quite old and battered, and you know, like I said, it's only 20 litres that this thing takes. So I don't see the point in getting something bigger than that. I think 20 litres should do what I need it to do today. So let's quickly, hopefully this one works. So get on that. Yep, we got the sound of it refueling now, which is good. And there we go, we've got ourselves topped up. Has that taken all of it, has it? Yeah. Oh no, this is the 25-litre fuel can on it. Fuel tank. But yeah, so yeah, I didn't really want to obviously carry the rest of the fuel back because I got no way of doing that. So at least now it's all topped up. It should do what I need it to do. I think when it's actually running and doing the work, it's doing about 25 litres an hour. So we got at least an hour's worth of work out of it. But let's get ourselves back to the farm and we'll get this field cultivated. Oh, let's reverse. And then once that's done, we can then focus on getting the seeder, well, the money together for the seeder, and then we can get that in. So the time now is 25 to 3. Yeah, we are definitely going to be cutting it close for the daylight hours. But, you know, I'm kind of enjoying the actual rush of it, really. You know, we've got to really crack on and get it done. But it'll be nice to get the wheat in, because then we're actually going to be making some progress towards our VIP order. But let's just hope that the field also can actually grow 9,000 litres of it. So anyway, let's get ourselves back to the farm and then we will start cracking on and getting this field cultivated. Right, we're now here. So let's get ourselves all unfolded. And there we go. So you look at that, we've got quite a different width compared to what we did have with the plough. So actually this shouldn't take as long, which is good. Yeah, let's get that lowered down. I'll probably help if I changed what I was on. I don't want to be flipping the hood up. So there we go. Look at that. We can now get this cultivated in. Look at that for a texture. Wow, that's a bit wacky, isn't it? Very wacky. So hopefully this doesn't bring up too much more stone, because I got no way of removing it. I did look into seeing if there was any mods that make it so you can take the stone off with your shovel, but unfortunately there doesn't seem to be anything out there that does that. So I'm kind of limited really with what I can do at the minute. Until I get a tractor, we can't really do anything to do with the stone picking. But that'll be something that will come in the future, because I got a feeling that after we've done this first harvest, a tractor will be getting bought, so we can actually make progress with other stuff. Because then we can actually start getting in here with lime. We can fertilise. You know, we'll have so many more options to be able to do and getting our better yields off our fields. But at the minute, we've just got to do what it's going to give us. So yeah, we just got to go with it at the moment. But we should get a decent amount of money from doing the harvest. Thing is, I do need to actually get myself a harvester. So I will start looking into that, but I think that will be a thing that we'll do after we've got this field planted. In fact, that might be what we'll end up doing while we're waiting for the wheat to grow. Try and get the money together, get ourselves our harvester, and then we'll be ready for as soon as it comes out. But as soon as the wheat's ready to be harvested, we'll be all prepared for it. But I think I also need to get myself some sort of auger, because we need to obviously build the trains down at the train yard for the VIP order. So yeah, we're gonna have some busy time of getting some money together before harvest, but I'm looking forward to doing that. But I think what I'll do here, so we really need to get this done, is I'm gonna crack on, get this field all cultivated. I might actually go around twice, and then I'll start going up and down the field. But yeah, I'll see you guys a little bit later once I got this field done, and then we can start cracking on and getting our money together again. So I'll see you then.
By the road with an ache in my head, in the wrong side of town, left you sleeping alone in your bed. I guess I did let you down, and I wake up staying and out too late, trying to start over new. What I wanted to be never came to me. I've lost my way to you. I remember the words that you said when I pledged you my time. You would never get out of my head. You would always be mine. And I wake up staying and out too late, trying to start over new. What I wanted to be never came to me. I've lost my way to you. By the road with an ache in my head, in the wrong side of town, left you sleeping alone in your bed. Guess I did let you down.
Right then guys, so we are all done here now. Let's just quickly fold this back up. There we go. So yep, all cultivated. Didn't take too long. What is the time now? 3:10. So we're doing good. We're making good progress here. Right, we'll get this just parked up over here for a bit, because we will be using it again later for doing the cedar. But as you can probably see, there is some bigger stone now kicked up from the cultivator, unfortunately. Just stick this over here, I think. Yeah, we'll put that there. Right, switch that off. Quite an ideal bit of kit though. Really, that didn't take too long. Doing fields this size is probably a good way to do it, really, because that thing doesn't really struggle with it. So, but yeah, we've got some decent, well, fairly big stone kicked up now, and quite a lot of it, to be honest. In fact, if we actually have a look at the map, is that the large stone or is that the medium stone? So it's the medium stone that is brought up. So yeah, as you can see, quite a bit of it really. But there's nothing I can do about it. Not at the moment. So, yeah, probably going to cause some damage to the seeder. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. But, yeah, like I said, there's nothing we could do about it. So, yeah, 3:15 now, isn't it? Well, no, still 10 past. So, yeah, let's get ourselves back on the push bike. And we'll start to remove the rest of this wood. And then, hopefully, that can get us to the money that we need, because there's quite a bit over there, and like I said before, it's all fairly large stuff as well, so it should do all right. Hopefully get us to the 3.5 grand now. That is what we need left now, isn't it? So we're on 453, and what is it we need again? Okay, 3,600. So ideally I would like to get to about 4 grand, because then I've got enough money to buy this seed that I'm going to need for planting. So yeah, we try and get ourselves to 4,000. But if we get the same amount as what we did last time, then we're really only looking at about 3 trips. So we should be done with the wood by 4 o'clock, which then gives me about 2.5 hours to get that field sown. I'm pretty sure I should have that done in that time, purely because of the size of the seeder. Got a feeling it's going to be about the same size as the cultivator, maybe, but we'll have to find that out. But yeah, we'll get another trailer load taken down. I think I'm only going to be able to do 3 logs again. I mean, look at the size of this stuff. This is some big old logs. Still bouncing about, I see. That should be okay. I just want to move that over, because obviously we need to try and make it so the load's a bit central, so I don't end up somersaulting like I did earlier. Yeah, we'll get this one on there as well. I'll stick this near the back, like that. That's interfering with the wheel a little bit, so I don't think there's anything I can do about it. It might not actually disturb the wheel too much. Fingers crossed. So stick that one on there. I was trying to get it all right. Okay, actually, because it seems to be moving whenever I try and put that log there, we put that on there. We'll strap these in quickly, and then we'll put this one on the top. It's going to be the easiest way. And it still wants to move, even though they're strapped down for some reason. Whole trailer's moving. Right, so get ourselves onto this. I don't know how dodgy this is going to be getting down there, but yeah, we'll go and get this sold. In fact, what I'll do actually, I'm going to crack on, keep selling this wood until I get to the figure that we need, and then I'll catch back up with you. So I'll see you guys shortly, when hopefully we are on $4,000. So, oh god, that is moving about a lot. I don't know how easy it's going to be to get there, but yeah, anyway guys, I'll catch up with you guys a little bit later when we've got the money. Welcome back guys. So we are done. We've managed to sell enough wood to get us our money that we're going to need. So as you guys can see, we are now on $4,515. So yeah, it turned out to only be 3 trips, which was ideal, and we still got enough wood still at the farm to be able to sell in the future, which is ideal. But yeah, the time now 10 past 4, so yeah, it's taken me an hour to shift these, these bits of wood. Problem is, the trailer has been so wobbly because of how much wood I've had on it, that I've had to be going very slowly just to save it from flipping over. But yeah, we've managed to do it. So darkness, well, sunset seems to be upon us. I think we got a little bit longer. We might have like an hour left until it gets really dark. But yeah, we'll get back to the farm. We'll go and pick up the holder, and then we'll go and grab the seeder, and then we can actually make a start on getting the wheat into the ground. But we're definitely going to have it in by the end of this game day, so I'm very happy about that. But yeah, I'll meet you guys back up the farm, and then we'll go and get the holder to take to the shop. So I'll see you then. Right guys, so I have now been and bought the seeder. Quite a cool looking machine, to be honest with you. The Azaria Super Universal. Very nice looking machine. Looks quite a cool little setup, to be honest with you. So like with Hofbergman, I got the lubricating grease mod, and this actually seems to use that as well. So that's quite a cool thing, but luckily it comes filled up. But also another mod that I do run on my save games is the realistic seeder mod. So with that, you have to buy the correct seed for what you need to plant. You don't just buy a bag of seeds and you can plant any seed. It don't work like that anymore. So because we need to plant wheat, that's why I've had to buy the wheat seeds. But if I wanted to plant anything else, I would have to empty that out and then buy the right seed for what I want to grow. So a very nice mod. I love having it. It just brings a little bit more realism to the game, because you know you've actually got to go out and buy the correct seed that you need. So with this seems to have a 400 litre capacity. So I bought 4 bags because these are 100 litre per bag. So we'll manage to fill the machine up, and hopefully that actually will do the job. Fingers crossed. But we have got another $715 still left over, just in case we need to actually buy some more. So we've got a nice little reserve. But let's get this machine topped up. There we go, and then we'll get the seed into there. But we should have this done before nightfall. I do think so. I'm pretty sure it's 6:30. It gets dark, so we have got plenty of time. But yeah, this is definitely a mod that I love having. It was on FS19, but for anyone who's interested in it, you can get it off of the LSFM website. Same place you can get the wheelbarrows and stuff like that. And also of Hofbergman, so definitely worth checking out if you like these type of mods. It doesn't look like this machine does fertilizer at the same time, so it looks like we might be running this planting of this crop. I don't think we'll be having any fertilizer in it, because I don't think there's a manual way of applying fertilizer. I could be wrong. I might have to have a look into that, but I'm pretty sure there is nothing that I can use on foot. I think it's all tractor orientated. Yeah, right, let's get this back to the farm, and then we can have a little play with this machine then. So, oh, that's a bit of a shame that I'm stood in the machine, not on the actual backboard there. That would have been good if that was a feature with this mod. But you never know, it might get tweaked at a later date. Oh, it seems like we actually still walk with it as well. Oh, that is a shame. That would have been cool if you just stood on that backboard, you know, while going. That would have been a really good little feature. But, you know, can't complain. The modelling of the actual machine is incredibly good. It's just obviously the character placement, which could do with a little bit of tweaking, and the animation, but that might get changed in a later update. But anyway, let's get ourselves back to the farm and we'll start cracking on getting this wheat in the ground. And hopefully we can get it done before that sun sets. That would be nice. But I'll meet you guys back at the farm. And then we'll start cracking on. So we're now back. So let's get this thing fired up. I had to put the lights on because it's actually getting a little bit dark here now. To be honest, the nighttime is definitely starting to come in. But hopefully we got enough seed, and also hopefully I got enough fuel. Well, we've got 16 litres of fuel left, so we should be good. So is that working? Can't work out if that is. Does it actually lower it down? Oh no, there we go. Now I've lowered it down. Oh, that is a weird. Okay, that's a little bit different now because obviously, because it's kind of trailered, so it's trying to get used to that. Yeah, there we go. That's hopefully I got it. Yeah, it's a bit articulated now, rather than the attachment being attached. You know, we're just attached to the actual tractor, but yeah, we'll get used to it eventually. But here we go. We've got some wheat going into the ground. This is always good. Always good progress. So I think we could do probably about 4 miles an hour on this. So not too bad. The best way to really do the seeding, I think we'll just go in straight lines, actually. That's probably the best way to do it. Yeah, we actually got to turn like with the machine. Yeah, see, because the person doesn't stay on the backboard, we do get a little bit of a glitch out for where I go through the model. But that could be... Whoops daisies, pressing all the wrong buttons here. Sorry about that. That could be the reason why he doesn't stand on the back. Probably because it might stretch the model of the character a bit. So that could be the reason why it is designed like it is. But oh, I'm happy that we're getting this in. I really didn't think we would get to this point. I really thought it was going to be night time before I got to doing this, but luckily we still got a nice bit of sun to do it. A nice evening sunset to enjoy getting the wheat in the ground. Can't beat it. But this shouldn't take me long. I'm going to say it's probably going to be about an hour maybe. Something like that. So not too bad. So because this is articulated, oh yeah, we've actually got to do opposite steering like we would if we had a trailer on the back. Got to admit, it feels very weird. But what's it actually look like if we're in first person? Okay. So you can see that we're actually in the machine a bit, but it's a little bit better. It's a little bit more easier to see what we're doing. But I suppose if I just crack on, we'll get this field smashed out. And then we can safely say that the wheat is in. And that is some very good progress done today. We've just got to basically wait for this to grow then. And then we can finally get into harvesting our first load of wheat. And start selling that. And getting our first VIP order done. So, like I said, I'm going to crack on. And I will catch up with you guys a little bit later. When hopefully we've got this all finished. So I'll see you then.
Who am I to say what you should want and what you should need? Who am I to say for what your heart should bleed? No, no, I can only tell you
Right then guys, so just doing the final bit here now. Just a final little pass. But then we are done. As you guys can see, it is now pitch black. I gotta admit, I've been really struggling to see what I'm doing for probably the last 10-15 minutes. But yeah, as you can see, the sun has completely gone down and darkness is definitely upon us now. Right, let's try and find somewhere to stick this at the moment. Oh, in fact, I might as well drive it into the farm. But yeah, that took me a lot less time than what I thought it was going to be. Nowhere near an hour. I think I've actually only been going for about half an hour, to be honest with you. So what's the time now? 10 past 5. Yeah, maybe half an hour, something like that. So not been too bad. Surprised my lights haven't come on out here yet. It's still a bit dark in the yard. But we'll just stick this in here for now, because he's pretty much done with now for a good year or so. Yeah, switch him off. Lovely. Right. So we are done. Get the old torch on so I can see. The old birds are still out. Surprised they ain't gone off to sleep yet. But yeah, there we go. We have now got a nice field of wheat. I think that's actually a misser there. I think that's where I didn't put the seeder down. But oh well, not the end of the world. But very happy with that. We've got it done. Finally, the wheat is in. But what a rush this has been. You know, we've been really trying to get this in time. What am I trying to do? Look at the map. So, yep, needs rolling, but I got no way of doing that. Growing. And we've got our wheat. So, ideal. I'm very happy about that. So, we've actually making it... Oh, is this now... Oh, right. I thought it was going to show me actually the size of the field, but apparently it doesn't. Which is a bit of a shame, because I would actually love to know how big this actual plot of land is that I've made here. But what we've got, the precision farming, so no data found. The expected yield is only 63% and the yield potential 100%. So yeah, we're not going to be getting a decent amount off this field, I don't think. Obviously it would be ideal if we could fertilize it, because what is the actual pH? Oh, it doesn't tell me any of that, does it? Because I haven't got any soil samples done there. But my actual environmental score has gone down to 30. So, that's not very good. Yeah, our sell prices is been knocked down by 6%. Oh, okay. But yeah, we got to sample that at some point, but like I said, we haven't got the money for that at the moment. But I'm just glad that that is in. You know, we really needed to get that in today, because today was definitely the last day for it, wasn't it? Yeah, October. So yeah, we're good. So we got to basically wait now until July, August until we can actually harvest it. So we've got quite a wait to go with, but we do need to get the combine so we get ready for harvesting. And also, what I was thinking, we might actually try and get ourselves one of these belt systems, just so that I can actually load up the wheat down at the train yard, because this is how we do it really. We could either do it like this, or we could use a bucket on a telehandler or something like that, but then that is quite a big expense. But yeah, these aren't bad prices, but I might end up having a look and see if there's any mods for these. So we can probably get something a little bit different, and hopefully something a little bit cheaper as well. But I also haven't decided what combine we're going to be going for yet, so I'm going to be keeping an eye out for something that catches my eye. But yeah, I'm happy. I'm very happy. That is done. Field is basically finished with. So yeah, we got the logs to sell off over there. We still got this grass to sell, which can bring us a little bit more money in. In fact, now is a good time to start selling that, because I'm got quite a quiet spell for nearly a year, so that will definitely be shifted. I did have a comment saying about putting in a bunker, but you know, the only problem with that is obviously the outlay for it, and I really want the money to invest in my combine and obviously a belt system for down at the train yard. So they are the two purchases which are very high on my list. Well, yeah, definitely priority anyway. But in case any of you did notice, we have actually got the premium expansion now on my game. So, you know, we've got the new crops to go across all of my save games. So Hofburgman will now have this, and when I do get back to the roleplay, this will also have it included as well. So these will start coming in. I think that they will come in on the VIP orders as well, so we'll have to keep an eye out on that. But yeah, so that's 9,000 litres, so we're going to get $12,200 for that, so not a bad payout. And then we should get more on top for actually selling the wheat as well, so hopefully we get a nice, maybe nearly 20 grand, but then that money there is then going to end up funding to do this. So we need to get a greenhouse, and then we'll also have to start maybe thinking about getting a second field actually, so we can start growing the oat and the barley side by side. But as you can see, 13,000 litres and then 11,000 litres, so that's going to be a big step up. But we got a payout of nearly 74,000, so that is a nice chunk of money to help start expanding the farm. But then saying that, if you actually look at this, we've then got to get into silage, chickens, wool, so we end up having to get some sheep, and then yeah, as you can see, basically you complete one level to fund your next level, so it keeps it all very interesting in my opinion. I think it keeps, you know, you never know what you're going to be doing, and it kind of gives your whole farm a nice aim, and you're always going to be adding different things. So, but yeah, that is it for today's episode. I'm going to go and get myself off to sleep, because I'm absolutely knackered with the rush we've been having this afternoon, and I think a well-earned rest, you know, is well needed. A rest is definitely needed before I start thinking about humping all this lot to the cell station again, because that's a good few hours work. In fact, I will actually quickly show you how much time I have done on this wheelbarrow, because it was a lot, I will be honest. So the time we got there is 11.5 hours, so that shows exactly how long it took me to get this grass sold over to the animal dealer there. A lot of use, definitely, but that obviously is why sometimes I have like a little gap in my videos, because this can sometimes consume a lot of my time and I don't have a lot of time to do it. So, you know, if there is ever a gap, you know, don't worry, it's probably because I've got a video in the making. So therefore, you know, I will be back with another video, definitely. So it's just obviously sometimes things take a long time, and if I've got other things that I need to do in my personal life, then a little bit of a gap comes into the videos. But I'm definitely trying to get more videos out compared to what I used to, as you guys could probably notice. But yeah, we're getting there. But oh, my lights are now on. Ideal. I thought I was going to have to check all the bulbs out. I thought that was all gone. But anyway, I'm going to get myself to sleep. So anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time with another survival. See you later.